welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Braxton Garrett. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. Over to Cooper. 1 out in the top of the first.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
That misses. Full count now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there are 2 down.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
I got 3 and 2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Next offering is downstairs. Kicks and deals. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And now the lefty. That's off the mark. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Left field. Soler brings it in, and the inning is over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Miami, and on the mound today, MacKenzie Gore. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bangs off the wall. The throw into second, and it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Hampson around third, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
He swings and fouls one off. And he deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 strikes.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Here's a 1-2. He goes down looking.
Batting fifth.
Abisail Garcia up to the plate. The pitch.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans.
Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Second inning set to go. And now up for Washington, Jeimer Candelario. Curveball over for a called strike. In the air right field. Garcia moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Had the day off yesterday.
Batting seventh. The catcher.
One down, base is empty.
Ruiz.
That's a slider for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And it's caught. And there are 2 outs.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right side. Garcia settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. Jorge Soler up at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. Out to short, Abrams. To first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. His 12th of the season, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Herrera Encarnacion. The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. And now it's Victor Robles up to
The
hit.
center fielder.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Next one just misses. Full count now. Back to work. 3-2 now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Chisholm makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Nationals go quietly. They're still down. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's Garrett Hampson. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one missing low.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Single. And that one fouled off.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hampson on at first. Nobody out. The next pitch misses, and the count's full. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Runners on the move. And safe. It's a stolen base. 2-1 now. That's a little bit low.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And a strike.
3-2.
And a pitch. And there's ball 4. 1 away, runners at first and third. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Nice stop. The throw to second, Abrams. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
I promise you, they're guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle.
Runner on the go. Up the middle. Throws to first. Garcia gone on the play. And that's the third out. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number. Back here in Miami, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Joey Meneses. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases, his 28th home run of the season. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Jurickson Profar. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
On the ground to short. Slings to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And now it's Michael Chavis. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes a pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. He's 0 for 1. Way inside, gets out of the way. And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And here it comes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler.
The left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter,
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Soler, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch just misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Profar settles underneath it. Makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now, Herrera Encarnacion. 0 for 1 so far. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there at the knees. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And welcome back. Leading off, Hebert Ruiz. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Lane Thomas. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw comes into third, and he's out. Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Here comes a 3-2. Runner on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Grounded to third, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
Oh, he's in there.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a speed threat, Garrett Hampson.
Shortstop.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Profar sends it to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Now on the bump, Steven Okert.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You know, these Nationals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next to hit, Joey Meneses. He's already homered in this game. The 2-1. Late on that fastball. And the 2-2. Good eye right there.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first with 1 gone. Jurickson Profar digging in for the Nationals. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Meneses at first, 1 gone. Three, 2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Matt Barnes.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit. Struggling on the road this season, better results at home.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Straighten him up a little bit.
The pitch. And it's even up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit for the Nats, Jamer Candelario at the belt and fires. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's going back. Back some more, and that one is gone. He sends it out of here, and that gives him a lead. It's 4-3.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
So 2 down. Hebert Ruiz digs in now. 1 for 2. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And misses inside. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 3. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run homer. And the home team down a run. Major League Baseball is on. Welcome back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that's ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. Kicks and deals. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
The third baseman.
The 2-1. Got one out to right. Thomas moving to his left. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Marlins leave 1. A new arm into the game, the righty, Tommy Nance.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
The 1-1. That one missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And now a full count.
3-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Victor Robles will hit next. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And now 2-2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. A.J. Puck up and throwing. And the pitch. Runner takes off. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Ball to strike. The pitch. Robles runs. Throw. Save.
Not only are these guys applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 guys in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
The count 2-1. That's through there for a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. 1 run across. Soler throws to second. He's in safely at second as they score a pair on the play.
Second baseman.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Devin Smeltzer takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. And a pitch. Misses off the inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Abrams stands at second with no outs. Next pitch inside, and the count is 3-1. There's a strike.
Thank you.
Line drive. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He doesn't have a throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. So now here's the DH, Joey Meneses. He's already homered here in this one. The 2-1.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
No outs, runners at first and second.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line, and he boots it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now the third baseman, Jurickson Profar. The 1-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And now the count is even.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score in the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. And a 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. On to Cooper, and it's a double play. 3 run. Jorge Alcala gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 66. Alcala.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Herrera Encarnacion, the next up for the Marlins. Bounce to third. Profar. 2 up, 2 down. And up next for Miami, Garrett Hampson. A strikeout and a walk. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off. Comes a 2-2. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Starting to we're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Here's a 1-1. In the air out to center. Chisholm puts it away, and there's one down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. 1 for 3.
Ruiz.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Up next,
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Lane Thomas. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
The first baseman, Garrett.
Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Hunter Harvey.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Number 73, Hunter Harvey.
Here's a 1-1. And that's through there for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field.
Now batting.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Profar makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Man at first, Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. And he deals. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 the count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're down 4. It's back here at the ballpark. We go to the 9th. And now the center fielder, Victor Robles. Line drive. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw in. Tag. Save. Bang, bang play. That was close.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So the lineup flips over. C.J. Abrams now at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Robles at second with nobody out. Left-hand batter waits. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up. Hampson sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance. It heads back to second. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. And it is 2-1. The pitch. The other way, and it goes just foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Up the middle, a rise. Whips it to first. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey.
And now the DH, Joey Meneses.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that one in the air center field. Chisholm drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that. And the inning is over. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the left fielder, Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Right through there. Got him. That's out number 2.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Look out. And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, he just couldn't get out of the way of that one, and that's not an easy thing to do when you got a fastball coming in hot.
Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for the ball